Hello there, all you fantasy degenerates. Welcome to Week 10. It's Log Jam Week.
Some of you might remember a couple of years ago, Dave posted a picture of a large penis and some tighty whities. Those of you who know me know that I don't wear any underwear, and I'm not going to be a part of your log jam. I do have a small penis. So part of that too, I have to throw this out. There has been Sunday. I lost my battery. My battery was gone. There were probably I count over 70 text messages, and I really think that some of you guys are pretty fucking sick. You guys are cruel. I mean, there was some cruel shit that was being said.
There were some downright digs, and Strack would feed them, but luckily there's people like Kyle and Dave that ship it right back to him.
Oh yeah, and it's gone on this evening as well. So we'll see how this week goes, but.
Yeah, like Wayne said, we're top heavy, bottom heavy, penis and whitey tighties in the middle. So enough of this banner. Let's go to the first matchup, me and Lek.
All right, with this matchup, this is really an elimination game. Both teams are 3-6. Robbie, I told you a while ago that I have a small penis. I came out and told you that. I want you now to let me know that you have a limp dick at this point in trying to get in the playoffs, man. Because I tell you what, it's going to take a lot of growth and a lot of smacking around to be able to get that thing to grow, son.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but I still consider myself half-mast.
Yeah.
I'd like my playoffs hopes to continue. Like you saw Lek last week, he didn't set his lineup. We thought he was maybe done for the season, but I looked the other day, he set his lineup for me, so I'm kind of wishing I was playing him last week.
But he has McFadden in there. McFadden's at 0, and then he has Meacham. I think that it's at 2 points. Those two big slots are, I think, really going to hurt him this week.
Yeah.
Your dick will grow this week, I believe you. I don't think that Janelle needs to stimulate that at all. I think it will grow.
So you got me for the win?
Without a doubt.
All right, I'm still swindling. Got Big Ben added to the roster this week. I think I've beefed up enough. Long, hard schedule ahead of me, but I'm going to say I beat Lek this week.
And Ray Rice is going to come through for you too this week.
I hope so.
All right, looks like our next matchup is me, no penis at all, versus Todd.
All right, so yeah, like earlier we talked about top-heavy teams, bottom-heavy teams. Unfortunately, Waylon, you are in the bottom 3 or 4 there.
Yeah.
Little small dick syndrome. That's all right though. You know you're still gonna fight because it's gonna be you. All these 5 and 4 teams, you're gonna fuck them over from getting in the playoffs, and you're gonna be pissed about it. So it's got you and Todd this week. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is RG3 on bye?
I believe so, and I think Maurice Jones-Drew. I think he's still out for tonight. I don't think he's in the game.
That's true. Because I'm playing Rashad Jennings. Yeah. But with RG3, I have Waylon versus Todd. My only note on here says RG3. I thought he was playing. He has a bye. So, Waylon, you get the win.
I'm growing, but it don't make a difference. The only thing I have to say is I have 2 things. I'm better than you, and I'm looking at you, Matt. I'm better than you. Only by about a half a game at this point. Congratulations on your tie. And Todd, you know what? You can just suck me off because I'm going to be better than you this week.
You heard it first. So. Next matchup, Brent Nick.
All right, with Brent Nick this week, I call this the battle of the wannabe running backs. You have, who was it? Nick that last week who beat me with a bullshit score with LaShore. And then Brent came through with Doug Martin with, what was it, 54 points?
57.
57, my bad. But this is how I see this. Martin is the Peyton Hillis of 2 years ago. He's came on strong this year toward the end. I think he will be kind of a push to get Brent into the playoffs. Nick, I think that this game will set you back a little bit. I do see Brent coming through right in his generic Peyton Hillis running back this week. So.
Okay, well, see, I think I kind of pissed Brent off last week with that Shane Hollingsworth name, so he had Doug Martin go off for 57 points against me, crushing my playoff dreams. But Doug Martin, he's got the nickname Muscle Hamster. I mean, how can you not be all in on this guy? I love it, Doug Martin. I'm all in on Brent. I'm all in on Doug Martin. LaShore had a huge week last week. Don't see it happening again. At least you're playing luck this week. I think that's a good move. We'll find out tonight. But Doug Martin, solid. Brent, you get the win.
Looks like your next match would be Davey versus Mr. One Tie Matt.
See, Matt, here's the good thing is, you're kind of moving up in the world. You didn't get a loss, but you still didn't get a win. So you're in the middle rung there. So we just need to get you to the next level. You're playing Davey this week. Davey was the hottest player in the league until Todd got the big upset last week. Very close game, 3-point game. I think it boils down to, I watched the fantasy program, and they said the least droppable player in fantasy, Bears defense. And I agree. They're playing Houston. Houston's a no-mistakes team, but I think that Bears defense can make them make the mistakes. And I'm gonna go with Brandenburg here. He's got to get a win, right?
Wow. Yeah, I think Houston's way too much of a hot team. I think that Cutler and the Bears, they become flaky toward the end of the season, and I think that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Bears defense. Someone who has stepped up is Lynch for Seattle, and I think that will carry Davey to the win. Davey, you struck me off because I'm picking you this week.
Fair enough. All right. Next game is Dave versus Kevin.
Well, as of right now, what time is it? Like about 7:26.
Exactly. That's exactly what time it is.
Exactly. So this is, as of right now, there is a trade of Stafford for C.J. Spiller and Schaub. It is one a veto and one vote to allow the trade. So those of you that may be watching later on this evening, get on there, vote for the trade or veto, do whatever you want. But I think it'll make or break who wins this matchup this week. I'm looking at if it doesn't go through, I'm looking for Vic to shit the bed as usual, and that means if Vic shits the bed, Dave shits the bed this week, and I'm calling for a huge upset with Kevin. So that's what I'm looking at.
Wow, the new world order above the border. That is a wild pick for you.
Yeah.
But, you saw Dave last week. He gets saved by the corrected stats the day after the game. He goes from a tie to a win, gives Kyle the loss, and a big, big matchup. You see, on the other side, you got Kevin. He's got a tough schedule throughout. He's got Dave tonight. He's got, I think, Strack next week, and then Davey at some point, and I think you.
Mm-hmm.
Not to slight you, but
a little weenie.
Yeah, But he doesn't score that many points. So if Kevin plans on sticking around, winning a few more games, and it comes down to a tiebreaker, he doesn't have enough points scored for his team, and he will be on the outside looking in. But as far as this week goes, Dave gets Stafford, Dave gets the win.
All right, but I do agree, though. If Kevin, if you would lose this week, it's going to be tough for you, buddy, to pull it out. So you better be doing something. So looks like a game of the week.
I love this part.
And it's already heating up. I've pretty much ran down 25% of my battery this week, just between some banter between Dave, Strack, and Kyle, our top three. And oh man, I think that Kyle, as of right now, he has Tom Brady coming back on a bye week. And Strack, here's your bad news. You have Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson is like having an STD, man. He comes back, makes you scratch your junk.
Like a flare-up.
He causes flare-ups. Chris Johnson is a dirty whore. I'm just telling you right now. And you know what? He is going against the Miami run defense. I do not see him doing anything against this defense. So what I'd have to say is good luck to you this week. Hands down, I think Kyle. I mean, what do you think, Robin?
Well, I just got handed a note. This is straight from ESPN. Breaking news: Kyle is favored by 40 points. That's a fact, by the way. But anyways, this matchup, Strack's talking a lot of smack. I don't know if he's going to spend more time setting his lineup or texting about the game. So, I'm a big Kyle guy. I love A.J. Green. I love Tom Brady. He's projected at 140. I mean, how can you go against that? And I haven't even mentioned all day Adrian Peterson.
And I would just say this as well, is that, Kyle, you win this week, you win big, you send a message to the league, you send a message to Dave, which has been needed for a while, that you're here and you are the top dog in the league. So send a message this week. I'm with you, Mr. Buttcut. So, like always, what Dave says, what is it? If it's not fantasy?
No. If you're winning, it's fantasy. If you're losing, it's fake. We'll see you week 11.
Good night.